Welcome to Ephemeraphiles by Tommy, and it is November 1st, so it is time for the, let's see, what am I calling it? The Porch to Post tour of, I call them my gardens, they're gardens. I'm not a professional, I just like to share what it is that I do. So, let's get started. All right, here we go. Right off the front porch. My nasturtiums have gone crazy. I think that they might like this cooler weather. I haven't yet moved that penstemon. I need to, but I think I'm gonna save the seed heads off of it. And my clematis is once again blooming. It's very funny. It just keeps blooming when I don't expect it to. I did take a bunch of plants out of this pot here, and I did a lasagna planting, and I'll put a list of the bulbs that I put in there that are underneath the flowering kale. I don't know if I'm going to save the sweet potato vines or not. We'll find out. We'll see what happens. I did get all the plants pulled out of the pond. I did not get this one taken into the garage yet to get it repotted. Actually, I'm going to plant it in the ground because it is a blue flag iris. And I'm thinking I may put it over there by that light pole. I'm not sure. I wish my fish didn't run away and hide. Because I would love to show you what they look like. You can kind of see some of them. My husband told me the other day that maybe we should look into redoing this pond because I've been doing my best to make myself like it. And I'm just really having trouble. I love my pond. I love my fish. I don't like the way it looks. So that's a project. And it is, let's see, 2:30, so we're going to be dealing with a lot of sun. Because it was cold. It's still kind of chilly right now. I had to put a jacket on to even come out and do this. And it was almost 80 degrees yesterday for Halloween. So, oh, Indiana. I did get that carex planted in the ground, and I got some hostas put in. I went through and I did a lot of planting. I have this one I'm kind of excited about. It's a double play blue kazoo spirea. I think it's going to look really pretty right there when it gets done growing. That's a pot with sweet potatoes in it that I'm probably going to try to save. I don't know yet. We'll find out. I did for my, oh, what is it? Elderberry. Oh my goodness. All the branches were really swaying, and so I propped them up on a hook and see if I can maybe get it to quit spiraling down. I don't know. And maybe it'll just have to be a look that I live with. This clematis is also still blooming. It's getting taller and taller, so that's exciting. Let's see, over here I have a pink scabiosa, and then I have a blue one that I think I'm going to move over here beside it. I think that that'll be really pretty together. Things are starting to fall asleep. My climbing rose is climbing the wrong way, so I'm going to have to convince it that it wants to, ouch, not bite me, and that it wants to be on the trellis. I think I've got a few more weeks before I take my ladies inside. I did get a lot of things tagged that I didn't have tagged before. Like I have my wee hostas over there, and an Ario marginata, and this one's a June. Some of these, I don't know what they are. I will have to just keep studying and figure it out. It's quite chilly out here, and the plants are ready to go to sleep. They're ready to hibernate. And to be honest, when it gets cold, I want to hibernate too. This poor plant I may have killed. It's my Fairy Trail Bride hydrangea. and I put it in this pot and then it froze. Maybe the roots will be okay since it's, you know, a shrub. We'll find out. If not, I'll just have to get another one and treat it better. Yeah, there's not much to look at when it gets cold like this. And look, I didn't fill my bird bath. It rained a lot yesterday. I was afraid Halloween was going to get rained out. It didn't. It actually cleared up and was a beautiful weather for trick-or-treaters. I did not come out here and clean up before the video. Matter of fact, I almost forgot to make the video. But here you can just see things are starting to get ready for winter. I don't have a whole lot of things in my garden yet that will add to winter interest so much. These will be losing their leaves and they'll just be sticks. That'll be some winter interest, some structure. But for the most part, it's just going to be nap time. My grandson was here last weekend and he helped me a whole lot. We cut down all of the okra that was in this moon garden back here. Sadly, the roots are still under there because we could not pull them out. This right here is a new one. It is Legends of the Small Bottle Brush. And this is my white garden. And so, or not my white garden, but my moon garden. And everything in it is going to be white or silvery. And the reason for a moon garden is that in the darkness, because it's got white flowers or light colored bark or light leaves or some other interest, that it will pick up the glow of the moon or the stars. And I don't know, I've seen a lot of them and I think they're pretty. This is a Diamonds and Pearls Astilbe. Let's see, am I pointing at it? Yes. That I planted. Little bitty feller. Let's see, we got the birch pruned. I wanted one more branch coming up so that I would have a prime number. So there's 5. We planted some wine and spirits, Weigela, I think that's how you say it. And those have white flowers on them as well. The PG hydrangea grew a lot this year, just not upwards. So I'm hoping that maybe next summer, it'll get a little bit more under its feet. Let's see, it's the Jack of Diamonds, Brunnera, is really growing nicely. Over here, my 3 trees seem to be doing well. They've all branched out and grown a little. The mophead cypress, I did not know I would love it so much. My button bush, I have not cut off any of the suckers at the bottom yet because I'm not sure which ones I need to keep in order to make it look balanced again from where that storm ripped half of it off. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm gonna have to look up if I need to deadhead these hydrangeas now or wait till winter is over. They were very pretty when they're blooming. I need to learn to take pictures when things are at the height of their bloom so that I can stick it in to the videos. My little Wrinkle in Time hosta is just getting lost under there, so I'm gonna have to move it, but I think I'll wait till next spring. Emptied out these 2 gray planters, and let me tell you, this was so funny. They had exactly the same plants in them, exactly the same number, planted almost in the exact same pattern. And the sweet potato tuber in That one was about as big as my fist, which is normal. This one, the tuber, was as big as my head. It was ridiculous. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what the difference was between the two planters. They'll be in a different location next year. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's something about just the little bit of difference in the location. I don't know. Oh, well, I have that turned upside down. Okay. This is a little solar fountain that I need to get out of the sun. I thought it was out of the sun. Sounds like a little bird. Oops. There we go. Yeah, the wind blew my umbrella over. I'll have to stand it back up. I keep saying I need to move that sedum down to its place by the mailbox, and I keep forgetting. And my little blueberry in this pot that I've had for 2 years and hasn't really grown much, so I need to do something different with it. Everything is slowing down. I'm going to be moving my bench somewhere else. My husband loves the Gomfrina as much as I do, so that's going to be coming back. I'm going to actually save some of the seeds from it because I have plenty of seed heads that are ready to be harvested. My lavender died that's up behind the hot tub. I don't know if I'm meant to have lavender. And I'm not sure if I'll do a video for next month because it'll be December 1st. I don't know what there will be to show. So let me know in the comments. Do I need to make another video in December and in January and in February? I think probably not. Maybe February. I might have stuff coming up. This is my other hibiscus. It's really ready to go to sleep because they like the warm weather. I am still getting blooms on this little rose here. This Sunblaze Rainbow Miniature Rose. I love it. I love it, I love it. And when we have a frost warning or a freeze warning, that's just a planter basket that has the core or coconut mat in it. And I just turn it over and pop it on it to save it from the freeze. I do have 3 little shrubs over here that I need to get into the ground. That'll help some with my winter interest. Let's see. Oh, these lights. You know, I think that sometimes my plants just laugh at me and say, yeah, you just think you want me here. I will let you know where I want to be. That is a not Cinderella, a ballerina swamp milkweed. I don't know if this Rose of Sharon that I got from my sister is going to survive. It looks very, very dry. I'm hoping that maybe the roots will just take and it'll come back next year. And I think that this Gara I'm going to move next spring as well because I think it would really like being in a bed in the front under the tree where it can stand up and just float around. The name of this flower is also Floating Butterflies. And I realize that the flowers are dry, but you can see how they're up on those stems. And if they were fully open with a breeze, they just look like little butterflies bouncing around. And I just think it needs a little bit more of a spotlight. I need to divide the apricot fudge lily, but I think I'll wait until spring on that too. This rose is done blooming. I'm going to give it a few more weeks, and then my neighbor is so kind. He's letting me rake up the pine needles from his yard so that I can pack them around the roots and kind of protect it whenever I wrap it up. Let's see, this is new. I got a Sizzling Sunset Echinacea. It's a cross between an echinacea and a rudbeckia. So a purple coneflower and a black-eyed Susan. The picture looked really pretty, so I'm excited to see what's going on with it. This nasturtium is still blooming. like I said, I think maybe they appreciate a little bit cooler weather. And I'm excited. I have 2 daisy plants that are actually surviving. I've killed a whole lot since I've been here. Sorry about the trash can. Today is trash day. So I'm going to be switching this purple smoke bush. It's more of a tree than a bush, and it's going to go in the back by the pool. This is a soft serve Chamaecyparis, and it's called soft serve because when it gets bigger, it actually looks like the top of an ice cream cone, and it's going to go right there where that tree is. Here's my other daisy, and it is Amazing Daisy's Marshmallow, and it looks so fluffy whenever it's blooming. And let's see, had a bloom on this the other day, like I said. Well, see, right there. There's one. It's getting ready to bloom right there. This silly thing. So pretty whenever it's all bloom. And that is my porch to post for November. Thanks for joining me, and as always, be kind. Bye.